All right, Shalom, Miss Rare. We in the building. We got a special one going on today. It's Sharpen the Sword Radio. I'm your host, Captain DeGalgaball, and we are on Clubhouse, getting it in. We are having a discussion about it's 2022. When are sisters going to allow their man to have other women? All right, you know it's going down in that room. I'm gonna turn it back up real quick, and we're gonna get it in.
I had answered you. I said yes, I would in a perfect world, but I had to. I guess me and him had the conversation of, if he was to get another woman, because he does not have one at the time, but if he was to get another wife, yeah, I would want him to be here, but I also understand like she needs protection too. Like, but that's a sacrifice. But it's really, I'm going with wisdom here, and I really do not think it's wise for me and another woman to live in the same household. I just do not think it's wise.
And let me one second, if I could.
Now, when I say live in the same household, I do not mean we all three sleep in the same bed. Let me clear that. I'm not saying that.
I agree. I know you're not.
Listen, I'm not going that far with it. But now with Bobby, like I said, I'm licensed to carry too when you say protect yourself. Now let me ask you this question. If something happens to your husband, God forbid he passes away before you, and say you do have a sister wife, are you and her going to continue to maintain that relationship after, he's gone and whatever else? Is that bond going to still be that strong because your husband was a common denominator between the both of you?
Okay, so I think the qualm was top. Some women, I know a lot of women in our school who deal with the husband having more than one woman. Some of them have 4 or 5. Some of them are very close. Not close enough to live together because none of them live together, but close. And then there's some who are not as close. Some of them can't stand to see each other. Some of them are cordial. But at that time, I would still remain a sister to her if we are still under, the how can I say this? The One West UPK banner. Yes, I would still remain a sister to her. But if she, I know I will stay in the school, but will she stay in the school? You know what I'm saying? Like
that's why I'm saying that the bond is.
I just want to say this, and then I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna side at it. It all back to me, backs down to good leadership from y'all here. You know what I'm saying? It all boils down to good leadership. Because even in the household together, you know what I'm saying? If y'all all together, if y'all got good leadership, then he should be able to, you know what I'm saying, control everything. I don't know. John got it.
And real quick, to the sister that said that she would like for the sisters to have a relationship. I believe you said it was more important for the sisters to have a relationship rather than your husband. I think that's a little bit backwards. You understand? Because you don't necessarily have to deal with the other sister at all. You understand? You don't have to prepare dinners together. You don't have to wash clothes together. You don't have to go grocery shopping together. You don't have to do any of that. You understand? It's more important for you to have that solid relationship with your husband. You understand? If you're fine with, him having another woman, then, like I said, I believe it would be more important for you to relationship and foundation with him versus his other women. You understand? Because you could turn around and not deal with the other sisters at all. You see what I'm saying? So I kind of disagree with that as far because I believe my sister was speaking on that, saying what you see on TV versus her reality is totally different. You understand? You turn around and how many sisters do get jealous of their daughters once their daughters get a certain age and start looking a certain way, and you understand the sister can't stand her own damn daughter, and that's just a cycle of life. You at one point turn around and you're just as young and beautiful and you understand just as gorgeous as could be, and then you start getting older, and then them young ones they come up, your daughters they start looking like their mamas. When she was that age, when she was young, So, I think that it's more important for the woman to have that relationship with her man versus having a great relationship with the sister. In a perfect world, living in a household, everybody living up under one roof, you understand? That would be ideal. It sounds great. You understand? But how many sisters do we know is actually going to? You understand? But go ahead. Whoever wanted to speak, yeah, go ahead. It's popcorn still.
I was, I was gonna
Cap is back.
Hold on. Who was speaking? I think.
Yeah, this is Melissa. I
Go
think
ahead, sis.
again it goes all the way back to communication. Is how it's laid out. Once you communicate, you state your expectations, and both of you state your expectations, what you seem to get out of it, why you're doing it, what you're looking to build, what this other, do all of that and put that on the table, then it should be understanding. Now, I'm not saying she may agree 100% right away, but sometimes some people digest information differently. Sometimes it's got to be visual. Sometimes maybe she need to maybe read more about it or whatever to get a better understanding. But it has to come from that initial communication in order for people to be for couples married.
Yeah, I agree that you should be on the same page, but I'm just saying, when you had said that you think the woman, you think that I believe it was you, right? You said that you believe that your relationship with the sister should be stronger than the one with your husband.
Well, and I mean, not, when I say stronger, I
Hmm.
don't mean in a way maybe to replace. I'm saying because the bond between two women is different than obviously the bond between you and your husband. So my husband will understand when I say stronger, I mean in the initial beginning of getting to know each other. I didn't mean stay initially stronger than what you guys should have because you were with your husband. So I meant initially of getting to know each other is going to be a little bit stronger because you got to spend more time, you got to invest more energy on a feminine level on that standpoint. That's what I meant by that.
But what says that you have to do that? What?
I would rather do it. It would make me be okay.
Okay. Well,
I'm a beginner in this. I haven't done it. So
I,
for me to have more understanding, for me to know where she's coming from, for her to know where I'm coming from, so we can operate as one, I need that.
I, I
and
got.
if I
I'll
may,
go ahead. Go ahead, sis. Go ahead.
if I may, real quick, Monica, I seen your mic blinking. And when I hear you say that, sis, and I hope you don't take this the wrong way, it's just my teaching and how I'm being taught. It sounds like you have to have control out of the situation. That's how it comes across to me. Um, but at the same time, I still understand like you want some kind of foundation of comfortability to make sure some cushion to be like, I'm firm in this. Like it's when I turn around, I don't see targets on my back. I don't feel like I'm being harmed in the moment. But at the same time, somebody else listening, it can see my hand in this, and I'm controlling it.
I
Just
don't.
put
I,
my
I, I understand that, and it may. I guess for me, again, I don't see it as control. I see it as comfortability, and it could be a form of control. I don't know, but I'm looking at it as comfortability because that's what I'm going to need to have to get me 100% on to help me get 100%. But it also depends on the other woman's personality. If she is if she's genuine, honest, upfront like I am, I may not even need that process because everyone. It's just that I just need to get to know the other person that the person is bringing in, and however me and my husband, or all three of us decide that that is going to be, I'm with that. I'm not saying my way is the only way. That's how I look at it as control. If I'm saying my way is the only way that we can get comfortable, if my husband can put a plan on the table, if or even if all three of us can come up with a plan on the table, I'm willing to do that as well. It doesn't have to be my way or no way, but I do need to have some comfortability in the situation. It hasn't been something that I've done before.
But when,
so
go,
sis,
go ahead, Mighty Man.
come on. So sis, are you saying if your husband, if your head had a good plan, but it didn't involve you having to embrace I mean, his other wife, like his plan it was good where y'all stayed in different homes, you know what I'm saying, in different areas, and it worked. That would that work? You say you have to know you have to be involved with her. That's what I'm trying. I'm just trying to figure out
But
where.
if my husband knows me first. I'm his rib. He knows how I think. He knows how I move. He knows how I operate. He knows what I need. So if he knows me per se, then it's gonna be. I feel that it should be some things that could be incorporated. Not all of everything that I want. It's a compromise.
What are you trying to get him to compromise on? Let me ask you this first before you answer that. Do you
Mhm.
believe that it is lawful for a man to have more than one woman?
Okay, I'm gonna say this. In the study of African spirituality, yes. From what I've seen personally and with my own two eyes, I haven't seen that.
Okay, no sweat. So maybe that's one of the issues that you're having. Is yeah, you don't know, and you say you dealing with an African spirituality. What's your nationality?
What do you mean? What's my nationality?
Yeah,
I,
I'm asking you. I'm asking you what's your nationality.
I'm Dominican. I'm black. I have all that. I mean, I'm
Cool.
not from
Right.
Africa.
No, I wasn't necessarily saying were you from Africa. I was trying to find out who you were. Yeah, that's why I asked. And you are a sister, according to what you just told me. So this is uh, one thing that a lot of problems that we're having is that we don't know what's in the Bible, right? Our laws, our morals, our rules, our regulations, everything in life are in the Bible. And it is not unlawful for a man to have more than one woman. So and that's kind of that's why I asked you what I asked you. That's what I believe your issue is you don't necessarily know for sure that a man can have more than one woman. That's why you're saying
I grew up Christian. I grew up in the Bible. I do. So that part,
so. Okay,
I do know the Bible, and I know it's in the Bible. I'm not disputing that. But when you're taught, it's still not being taught in church that when one man has more than one woman. It's taught one man, one woman. So I
right.
guess the pastors don't know what's in the Bible as well. So I do know that I've read the Bible multiple times. It's not the Bible. It's the initial of me physically seeing that this lifestyle has worked,
Right.
and it's worked completely.
Okay, and now that's something totally different. Knowing that it's lawful or unlawful is one thing, but seeing it work is another thing. That's something totally different.
Correct.
So I believe it may be several different things. You understand to the problem that you're having, and I got a couple of I'm getting back chats. I got a couple of people that want to speak. But I'm gonna come back to you so we can get somebody else a couple of chance the
Okay.
opportunity to speak. So let me get because I did cut KK off when she was speaking when I came in. Kate, go ahead, sis. You can speak. Now.
Thank you. I just wanted to say a few things really quickly about two things I had heard earlier. There's this concept of no selfish kingdom, right? So going back to I don't know who said it, but a brother was saying that if you more plausible if a sister was 100% with polygamy through and through, in and out, living together, just 100 complete with for the whole thing. And I just wanted to agree.
Salakia, Kay, I'm sorry, baby. Stop getting that whole like echo. Is anybody hearing that?
I didn't hear echo. I can hear her fine.
Okay.
Hey,
If
yeah.
one person is
Okay.
unmuted at the same time, there comes an echo. It reverbs off the other person's microphone.
Okay, Con, that might be me. Let me mute. Sorry. Go ahead, sis. Start back up.
Yeah, so there's this thing of like no selfish kingdom, right? So in my experience in polygyny, um, it doesn't really work out the way it's supposed to when everybody has their own agenda and their own self accord and their own thing going on. So with this concept of no selfish kingdom, like you cannot be selfish in a polygamous relationship. Now I do understand where there are some instances where some ladies would rather live separately, but I mean, since the Autumn was speaking about if you were to potentially be robbed, you know, nobody wants to go through that by yourself. Personally, for me, I prefer my husband to be there to protect me. I mean, I also am a licensed firearm owner, carrier, and a part of the NRA. So I get it on that behalf, but I just feel like that no people sometimes us brothers and sisters we get so caught up into our own world and our own lifestyles that we should really bring it back to our roots and really think about that no selfish kingdom thing because no one getting into the kingdom there's not going to be any selfishness. That's not the way the Most High intended it to be. So on that behalf, and also what just piggybacking off what the sister said is, would you marry? I think the question was, would you be if the husband died before and you were still married, would you still feel obligated to be with your sister wife? I feel like you would if there was children involved. Now, personally, how I would go about it, just saying if our husband passed away and me and her are still in a relationship, I feel like the natural everybody go their separate ways. But if me and my sister wife have children with our husband, he's no longer here, and we decide to go our separate ways, I would, as me being the sister I am, I would exhaust all my resources to find us another righteous covering. Now, if it's a situation where a brother does not decide to take us as a package deal, then everybody has the opportunity to do what they feel is right for themselves and their children. But I feel like the obligation is there if you guys both have children with the male. So, but if not, I mean, like I said, I would try my hardest to find us together another situation to be a part of, if somebody would take us together. But if we had kids, I would want somebody to take us together. But if not, I feel like it's lawful if your husband passes to you find another righteous covering. Now, I just feel like that's a common courtesy thing to do with you and your sister to find out something a suitable mate together. But on the other hand of that, I mean, if you find a guy and you like him and she doesn't, I mean, that's their sister's prerogative. She doesn't have to choose that guy. She doesn't have to. She can lawfully marry who she wants to. But knowing me, that's just how I would do it. I would exhaust all my resources and try my best to find somebody so we can go together. But if not, I mean, let the cards fall where they lay. And I thank you.
Hey.
Con, no sweat.
Kingdom is gonna be all kind of different scenarios, different regulations to put in place for the widows and the fatherless. I mean, yeah, I get it. But who next in the queue?
I'm here. What's up, bro?
Anybody wanting to speak towards the topic?
Ain't no sweat. Cause I still want this question to get answered that I had asked this other sister that she couldn't. The sister in the world had turned around and had said to me that she had left her man, and the point I'm trying to get on this one is The sister said she was not against her man having another woman. She said she was perfectly fine with it. She's in the world. She's not in the truth, right? And she said she's fine with her man having another woman. But she left the man that she was with for 11 years because he lied about having the other woman. And I'm still just trying to make that make sense. Being lied to is not the worst thing in the world that has happened to us, right? I'm sure sisters have encountered that on a regular with our brothers in the world. That's what they do. You understand? They know that the woman does not want to hear there's someone else in most cases. So they turn around in order to get the woman. And I'm not saying that this is okay. I'm totally against a man lying to a woman saying, oh, it's just you. You know what I'm saying, baby? You the only one. I can't even handle no other woman. I can't even handle you, baby. I done heard a lot of brothers in the world say a lot of different things to their woman when it came to her, to him having another woman. So I'm totally against him lying to her. But what I'm saying, the point I'm making is that this has happened quite a bit. I'm sure maybe all the sisters on the stage have dealt with this same issue from our brothers in the world. But why would you take and leave the man because of him lying about the other woman when you're saying that you're okay with him having the other woman? So why not just deal with him lying and saying, damn, why you lie about it, man? I'm okay with you having one. Why would she still leave and destroy an 11-year relationship all because the brother lied? So I want somebody to answer that.
I also have another question about this.
Go ahead.
She wasn't married to this man?
Say it again. Was she what?
Was she married to this man?
No.
He said that this was his. I think this was the first wife, and he wanted to get another wife, right?
Well. I mean, technically, they wasn't. They.
So I know we believe in the truth, but in the world.
They weren't married on paper. You understand? But of course we know that they was married because they was, having sex with each other for 11 years. So,
This is what I'm saying. If she's a Christian woman with this man for 11 years, I still don't get how you got that far with somebody and you're not married. But I see it all the time. And I have a friend I know is that they've been married for 12 years. Their fiance is quote unquote. Anyway, the thing is that she's probably holding out that Christian hope of when she found a man and this will be her husband and everything. And he's typically this time turn it on. Oh yeah, we're gonna get married, baby, blah 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 blah. And then she finds out he's with somebody else. Although she says she was okay with it, I doubt very much that she was. Because she's probably looking at, I done wasted my 11 years on this relationship. He's never going to marry me. And I'm gonna cut my losses and leave. So there's another angle to look at it.
And see, that's what I'm getting at is how is it a waste when the sister said she's not in disagreement with him having the woman? She just was saying that he didn't tell the truth about it. And I know that a woman wants a man. I mean, what's that song Tony Braxton is saying? Just be a man about it. Just be honest and tell me that you got another woman. I get that. Like I said, I'm not against it. That's what we do in here. We don't turn around, and I don't want a woman so bad to where I'm gonna lie to her to try to get her. You understand? And that's not what we teach. We teach be honest with the sister. Let her have the choice. You understand, of choosing being with you or not. You be up front. That way, you know what I'm saying, it won't be no backlash on you to, oh, you lied to me. You understand? You'll be up front from the jump and all of that. I'm not saying that, and again, I'm not with him lying. But if the woman is okay with him having another woman, why would she still leave? Why is it I wasted 11 years when in her mind she's saying, oh, damn, he has another woman. I'm okay with it, but he just didn't tell me the truth about it. So that's what I'm trying to get to. Go ahead.
Like he didn't think that. Okay, she probably be mad, but he didn't think that he was gonna lose her or he was gonna leave.
Right.
I was gonna say, um, she was never okay with it. That's what it.
Exactly.
Now
It just
that sounds
That's
like
what the guy's trying to say.
yeah, that's it right there. There it is. Come on with it. Keep going.
Yeah, I was gonna say a lot of women claim to just be a man about it and this and that. But when a man do be a man about it, and they really ain't with it, and they be
Well, why not?
be